When should you get a collaborating physician? We all know why you may need a collaborating physician, depending on what state you live in and where you want to practice, if it's a legal requirement. But let's say you're in a state, it does require it, and you're starting a practice. What is the best timeline to actually secure a physician? I would recommend breaking it down into two sort of pathways. One is if you're going to be taking insurance, and one is if you are not, and you're going to be doing a cash-based practice. So if you're doing insurance, if you're taking insurance, you need to do credentialing. And a lot of people don't realize that if you're in a state that requires a collaborator, usually some of the insurance providers will require the collaborating physician to be credentialed before you can be credentialed. It's just one of those things. I think it's so they know the physician is really a physician and then you will be tied to them. So they need to do kind of their investigation of the physician first, and then through that, let you through. And it's not across the board, but it is very common. It seems to be about half or more of insurance companies require that. So if you're going that route, you may most likely want to get your physician at least 1 month, 2 months, 3 months before you want to open the door of your practice, because it does take usually 30 to 90 days to get credentialing done. Recommend working with a credentialing company that can get it done as efficiently as possible. It's very complicated. There's lots of paperwork. There's lots of fine print. I do know people who've done on their own to save money, and they've done a great job of it. But unless you're very, very detail oriented and like getting into the nitty gritty, I would recommend working with a company. So if you're using insurance, probably a couple months before that, you would want to get your collaborating physician on board. On the flip side, if you're a cash practice, you really don't need the collaborator till you're ready to open the doors. So if you are going to offer, say, aesthetics or IV hydration, and you're not going to be taking insurance, you can get your physician a lot closer to the day you're opening. The thing, though, with aesthetic IV hydration practices, there's often paperwork, setting up accounts, getting your Galderma, all the different medical supply companies you might be working with. They almost always want to know who your collaborating physician is to do that. So there's still going to be a little bit of a lead time on that. So again, maybe a month or two before you're opening the door, you need the physician to put on all the paperwork, sign up for all the accounts, and get everything buttoned down. So this is just from my experience helping people. I'm over a decade with collaboration, and now I run collaborating docs where we find wonderful collaborating physicians for nurse practitioners. This is sort of the breakdown I've seen, and I'm sort of doing this as a public service announcement because so many clients come and say, I'm opening the door tomorrow, I need the physician, but they haven't realized all the work that should have been done before. If you're getting the doctor right when the door opens, it's already a bit late because the credentialing won't be done or the accounts won't be set up, depending on which side of the coin you fall. So I hope you find this helpful. If you're in the market for a physician, we're happy to help you. The link is below, and have a fabulous day.